Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-African.
Y'all really listen to this nigga? Y'all really take a nigga serious who talk like this? Who gotta repeat himself on a regular basis every time he talk? Who got to repeat himself on a regular basis every time he talk? Every single time he wants to make a point, he has to say it twice. Every single time he wants to make a point, he has to say it. Y'all take this clown ass nigga seriously? I thought this nigga was like Charleston White, a comedian. This nigga is dead serious. Like, look at this nigga. Look at this nigga. He ain't said a word yet.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade Nana Payena, coming to you live and direct from Stockholm, Sweden. Where my Swedish Africans at? Where my Swedish Africans at? Where my Swedish Africans at? Where my Stockholm Africans at? Where my Stockholm Africans at? Where my Stockholm Africans at? Where are my Scandinavian Pan-Africanists at right now? I said, where are my Scandinavian Pan-Africanists? I am here. Stockholm, Sweden, I am in the building. Scandinavian Africans, I am in the building.
This nigga talk like he think he the savior of black people.
/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Hit your PayPal. PayPal.me/FDMG.
That school that ain't came yet? Alright.
First of all, I wanted to go live before I go to bed. I wanted to go live before I go to bed and wish all of my fellow citizens of Ghana a happy 68th independence.
Why did you have to say I want to go live before I go to bed twice? This nigga, y'all watch this nigga?
Africans, where my northern region Ghanaian Africans, my Accra.
He's still talking about that. He ain't got to his daughter yet, so it gives me some time to remind y'all this nigga is a deadbeat dad. And apparently in this video, he gonna talk about how he been paying child support. But this 22-year-old girl done came to the internet and said she don't know shit about her father, which meant you weren't making any effort to be in her life properly. You understand what I'm saying? Or the mama made it difficult, so you simply discarded her. And you were like, since I'm paying child support, you know, it's fine, right? Ain't you the nigga who always talk about the structure of the black household? Man, eat a dick, Dr. Umar.
Use my name to build themselves up. I just want you to be really, really careful right now. Be patient, stay focused. Be patient, stay focused. Be patient, stay focused, brothers and sisters. Y'all know me too well. Y'all know my love for children is too strong. Y'all know me too well.
Apparently we don't.
Anybody to be coming out the woodworks telling you they've been trying to reach me where my number has been public for 20 years. Listen, brothers and sisters. I want y'all to listen.
So your number is public for everybody to contact you. Everybody can contact you except your daughter. My nigga, you're the father. You should be the one constantly pouring into your children, not them having to reach out to you. You pour into every other black household except the one you created.
Events in Philadelphia all the time. I got family in Philadelphia everywhere, and you've been trying to find me? Stop the cat now. Can we please stop the cat, brothers and sisters? Can we please stop the cat, brothers and sisters? But let me say this. The quickest way for you to get blocked or put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, the quickest way for you to get blocked or get put on the FDMG Book of Negro list, shout out to my Stockholm, Sweden Africans. I'm so happy to be in Stockholm, Sweden. I can't wait to take some pictures with our beautiful Stockholm African queens.
Oh my God.
Scandinavian queens.
How can y'all listen to this
Norway
nigga?
Africans is coming. We got Paris Africans coming. We got London Africans coming. We got Scottish Africans coming. We got Irish Africans.
Do y'all want to be seen so bad that you listen to this nigga? You don't hear him when he talks? You think this is motivate? You like this? This fills your heart with black pride listening to this nigga?
If you mind my personal business, I don't care who you are, I strongly recommend you mind your business, because if you don't, you will be blocked and put in the book of Negroes. Oh no. Oh no.
Don't put me in your book, Dr. Umar. Single mom creator, broken home creator, panderer. Don't put me in your book, sir.
Take a risk at your own peril. But I will say this.
Who this nigga think he is?
Let's get to the bottom of this. And I'm going to bring white man paperwork. Oh, yes. I have all of my white man paperwork. So, baby Smurf, please get Mama Smurf, and Papa Smurf is going to pull up.
I got all of my white man paperwork. My white man paperwork. Why does it have to be white man's paperwork? Y'all be falling for this race hustle? So now DNA testing and court documents are white man's paperwork? Y'all listen to this nigga for real? Black people, for real, like all over the world, y'all be hiring this nigga to come speak to you? Do you really need to be pandered to that bad? His whole scam is simply saying, I don't date women of other races. I date black women, and black men should date black women. He's making it seem like black men don't like black women overwhelmingly. It's what I say about the internet. It's just a loud minority who's always talking. Black men love black women.
And let's have the conversation. Okay? Okay? Let's have a conversation for the whole world. That's all we got to do. But later for that, if anybody needs to reach me while I'm in Sweden, you can still text me.
Why don't you just call her, my nigga? All she said in the last video is that she don't even want to fuck with you. She wants to know her sister. Why didn't you just call her? Give the sister's number. What are we talking about? Why are we on the internet with this shit? I know why we on the internet with this shit. Because my man got to sell tickets. My boy got to pander to y'all. He got to keep the business going. And since he's trending, I'm finna use this. I get it.
Let him drag my name through the mud. I love the mud. As a child, I used to play in the mud. Let them drag Nana Payana's name through the mud. Because one thing we know about the mud is all living things get their nutrients from the mud. The lotus flower comes up out the mud. Where does the lotus flower come? It comes from the mud of the ocean, the mud of the river, and it pushes through the mud up to the sun. So I ain't got no problem with people throwing my name in the mud. I love the mud. I love the soil.
You still ain't built that school 12 years later. Nigga, you be everywhere. Where are the resources for the school, my nigga?
Curse me and mock me. Let them ridicule me and slander me. Brothers and sisters.
My nigga, I have 2 phones. Public line and a regular line. And I'm nowhere near as famous as you. You putting this number out here that everybody already knows. You know most people are sheep and they'll just do whatever you say and be like, yeah, she could have contacted the number. Yeah. You mean to tell me that's the only phone line you have, my nigga? And then we can't just listen to you, the brother who always tells us that the black woman should be angry with the black man. You see, I'm finna borrow your pandering, my nigga. The black woman should be angry with the black man because the black man created this. The black man was the one who created these problems for the black woman by not being the type of man that she can rely on. It's up to the man to lead the household. You went on to talk about how you've been paying child support since before she came out the womb. So apparently the mother was the type of woman who was just scamming on, doing whatever. Let's say she's the worst type of woman. She just saw who you were gonna be 22 years ago and was like, I'm finna get pregnant by this nigga. Or hell, she just fits the song. I'ma have this kid, don't care if he's here or not. But you've been on child support forever. You've been knowing about this baby since before she came out the womb. Why does this little girl feel this way about you? Dr. Umar Johnson, when you're the leader the self-appointed Prince of Pan-Africanism, we're supposed to hold you to a higher standard because you're supposed to be the best of us. Dr. Umar Infante Umbutu Johnson. I've heard you talk so much about the black man's responsibility in society. Yet you got daughters out here. You got black queens out here. Boy,